Alright, so we're back. For people on the stream and on YouTube, we have been working. We took like a 20-minute break on YouTube. I'm gonna cut that out, but took like a 20-minute break to work on some stuff for Matt's new character, and Purplex's new character will be coming in probably next session. Then, well, definitely next session then, but not tonight. But we don't know. We're probably not going to stream too much longer. We're going to go probably until the normal time, or the traditional time of 1 a.m. Since we do have stuff to work out still. And Matt, right now,
winged boots.
Matt, since it'll be a minute or two, a couple minutes, keep working on that as much as you want. But yeah, it sounds like we are good to work you in that way. Anyways, though, so where have we exactly paused out? Oh yeah, we've been figuring out what weapon appears in Nox's hand. So Nox pulls out the key card, and immediately after, in your hand, well, I mean, did you already have your other Morningstar? No, I don't think so.
So the other Morningstar was just a pure conjuration.
Yeah.
So I did have it.
You can narrate how this happens, by the way. It appears beyond that, you narrate how it happens.
So, okay. Well, yeah, it appears in my hand, and then I say, "Oh wow, this is something."
Yeah. And you're immediately attuned to it, by the way. I'm gonna just, whatever.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you attuned to it.
Do I know how it works too?
Yeah. I'm gonna say, because you get it, then I'm gonna say that you already know how it works and everything. Yeah. That's
okay.
The real question is, does he get to slurp it with his packed weapon thing?
I would have to spend.
Well, I mean, that's not a question for me. That's up to you. Yeah.
I would have to spend an hour to do that. But,
yeah.
I feel like we might have time. But immediately, I'm just like, I will keep this.
All right. Does it have any does it look much different from the other one?
Probably. The other one was pretty plain, other than the fact that it was black instead of steel colored. But this one is stylized to have like a scary, I guess, kind of face built into it, with the spikes coming out around it.
To be honest, I pictured the Mace of Moloch Ball.
Something like that, maybe.
That's also what I pictured.
Although it's a Morningstar. Whatever.
But more Morningstar-ish.
Yeah,
Like
just
spiky.
like it's got more of the just rounded ball look, but it's still got like a creepy face and like a weird aura about it.
Exactly. It's also not nearly that big, but because I can wield it in one hand.
Yeah.
Hey, the Mace of Moloch Ball is a one-handed mace.
And not in some of these pictures.
Well, in the game it is.
I guess it must be a mod that makes it.
Yeah.
I was looking at images.
Yeah. So so this appears in your hand as you had described, and the dude, he's like, oh, seems like the cards have blessed you with you had pulled out your other Morningstar before, right? So.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, well, it seems like the cards have blessed you with a weapon that you already like, similar one.
That was someone that's pulling strings in my favor. Or rather theirs.
So I suppose a deal's a deal, and your now gone friend had made the bargain, but the bargain still stands, of course. Here is this bag. You may have it. And he hands over the bag of holding.
All right, I take it.
And he looks around all you guys and says, very well. So, I had also promised you, of course, that I could take you closer to where you wish to be, your objective. How close do you wish to be?
Anna?
I'm gone.
What do you mean?
I'm on my way to the next town.
Yeah, she walked away.
Well, if Anna doesn't answer, I guess I would walk outside. Is your horse gone?
Yeah.
The van is like...
I guess I would walk back in and say, well, I guess just put us where Anna is.
I'll be right back.
Okay. He's like, I could bring her closer to wherever you end up, if you'd like. She might not appreciate it, but...
I don't feel like she would be too happy about that right now.
I think you might be right. Very well. Sure, I'll take you to where she is. Well, before I go, though, any other questions? It was wonderful playing this game, and sorry about your friends, but, you know, they wagered, and the wager had once struck, must be kept. However, you walk away with the sword, the bag, and information. If you don't want to draw any more cards, then I suppose I'll be on my way then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And he snaps his... Oh, yeah.
If you don't keep our friends' bodies safe, I will be back.
Oh, they will be most safe. In fact, call out to me by the name that I told you, and if you ever find their souls. And then he snaps his fingers, and Nox and Miles, and I guess Grizzles would have gone with Anna. But Nox and Miles, you guys now are next to Anna on the road. He snaps, and now all of a sudden you're next to Anna, wherever Anna was on the road, further down.
You hear Anna yell "Jesus Christ" and Eldritch Blast goes flying past your ear.
You also hear Nox yelling, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, you immediately just go, whoop, and you're here. Like right when his fingers snap. You know, I can't actually snap, so I can't do that. It's unfortunate, but he snapped. There you go. He snaps, and you're there now. The bodies are, you know, Layna and Ulf are not with you guys.
Hi, Anna. He asked us how close we wanted to be put to monastery, so I said next to you.
I see.
Do also,
I hold up my hands. I got some toys.
Oh,
hold on,
so not to lose your soul as well.
So Anna had left before Ulf had been taken, right? Didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
she did.
What happened to Ulf?
Well,
You remember what happened to Layna, don't you?
If I ever have the opportunity, I'm going to kill that man, whatever he is.
if it makes you feel any better,
I think
know it doesn't. In honor of his sacrifice for greed, I suppose, I did get the bag of holding, and I got this man.
Oh yeah, Alejandro. I forgot about him. Hold on. I forgot. Let me hold on. Let me think about Alejandro. Yeah, he would actually. I've completely forgot. All right, I have to remember him.
So, how does it feel knowing that you've been magically compelled to serve this one?
He looks at you and he's like, what do you mean? I had a dream that I would be serving this woman.
A powerful magical artifact wielded by a god, I believe, compelled you to serve this one.
I do not know what you mean, but I had a dream, and I was told that I would need to serve her, and here I am.
Let the man have his dreams, Anna. We all have dreams. I once dreamed to be a famous musician.
May I at least ask where we are? My lady.
We are in Alderland.
Alderland! Ah,
Yes.
mierda!
You must be Velikan.
Are you at least good at fighting?
I am not Velikan, I am Evrian.
What?
I don't know where that is.
You're a what
Evria
now?
is the peninsula, the Iberian Peninsula, basically. Velica's
Why
like
did you
Italy.
speak Italian just now?
Mierda? That's Spanish.
That's definitely Italian.
No, Italian is merda. They're very similar. It's merda in Italian, mierda in Spanish. So.
He literally just wanted an excuse to have a Spanish character.
Well,
Are you saying
Nox
two
knows
different
Velikan,
words?
but she doesn't know Spanish, so she definitely.
Oh,
would still
we're
say
looking
Yeah,
at
no, that's
starting
fine.
soon on the stream, by the way.
Oh
We
yeah,
are.
that's fine. They can hear us though. So yeah, let me just.
Sure.
Are you actually saying two different words though?
Yeah, Merda
Yeah,
and
he is.
mierda. There's a y sound in there for the mierda.
Merda and merda.
Well, it's the part.
Yeah,
in the middle
yeah,
where
exactly.
that
It's
changes.
mierda, merda. That's the difference.
Oh, merda and merda.
Mierda.
The only words I know
Yeah.
closer
It
to
doesn't
that
matter. It
is
means shit.
murder.
It means shit. That's all you need to know. It means shit.
So merda.
Shasta.
Yeah. No, in
Merda.
Catalan and Italian it's merda, but yeah.
Well,
That's mierda.
welcome to Alderland.
He's like, and he's like,
Yeah, no, I hear the difference now.
Mhm.
Merda and merda.
but anyways, he's like, I did not expect that I would be taken this far when my calling came, but I was, in fact, I was in the middle of battle whenever I was summoned to your side. I knew it was coming, but I wish it wouldn't have been at such an inopportune time.
Well, it sounds like I got you out of a messy situation.
I was about to cleave the head off one of my enemies.
Well, if you're looking to cleave the heads off of enemies, I have plenty of enemies for you to cleave.
Very well, I am in your service, as I have said.
One.
So are you like bound to her for life?
I mean, there's no time limit on the card, so I'm pretty sure.
I was told.
Until
Bye.
death, probably.
I was told that I must serve, so I will serve. Until my lady, did I even hear your name, my lady? I apologize.
Yeah, I know. I introduced myself.
Okay.
But hi, I'm Nox.
Yeah, yes. Until my lady Nox releases me, or until I die, I am in her service.
Until she knocks me.
What?
So, did you find out what happened to Ulf and Layna?
Oh, right. Apparently, there are these lords of the underworld, and they have their souls. Miles, which one? was it?
Underworld.
Yes.
Like demons.
Baranazod.
Like hell. Baranazod.
Horned
That was the
creatures
one.
breathing fire and brimstone.
I know, it sounds like nonsense, doesn't it? But I suppose
Not particularly, considering what
What was-
crawled out of your sister.
I was about to actually bring that up. It has made all of those stories a little bit more believable. But I suppose after we kill Duke's son, we have a trip to hell to make us like that.
I'm like really trying to decide whether my character's like, yeah, let's go to hell.
Alejandro is like, this Duke's son, we are to kill him.
Oh, I suppose I should explain that. See,
Yes.
The Duke's son got mad after his mother died and killed one of his brothers and then was exiled by his father. And now he wants revenge on his father, so he is summoning demons to do it.
Yep, he shoved the magical artifact into his eye socket and is running around trying to destroy the country.
And then he killed one of our friends. Well, his underling did. One
Yeah,
of them
like-
killed one of our friends. So now we're going to kill the Duke's son.
I see.
To be
Well,
fair, she was screaming about books. That's all I know.
very well. Well,
Then- I heard magic going off.
in any case, it is not my question to ask. Not my position to ask questions.
I just look at him with pity in my eyes.
You dick.
Like, he has basically been fucked over by the deck of many things, and he never even drew.
Yeah, but think about Nox. She has to have this man follow her around.
I mean, he
tell
doesn't
him to
have
fuck
to.
off.
He doesn't have
didn't
to
ask
follow.
for
He's
this.
gonna follow your every word. You could tell him to go do something. You could tell him to go
You
fight
could
like
tell
the demon
So
lord.
fucking jump off a bridge.
Yeah, but be honest with me. Like, if this, even if you thought this was a burden and someone was dropped into your lap, like, oh, they're bound to follow you, you're not going to be like, yeah, you can just go.
Yeah, that's true.
Depends on who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Not when you're like
Well-
in danger and they can fight.
So I would. So if you guys want, if you want though, you're free to ask him any questions you want. Of course, he's gonna tell you literally everything about him if you want. I don't know if you care, but feel free. To
I
ask.
mean, I'll get to that later.
Yeah, sounds good.
Once I know his background.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's fair. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. You're free to like choose whatever backgrounds and everything. And I'll probably add some of my own flavor to that about where he might.
Said he was a knight,
Let's
so I'm just
let's
gonna-
continue
Yeah, exactly.
towards the monastery before the rest of us end up in hell.
Yes. Although, perhaps we should stop in this town at the end of the road for the night.
If we manage
Wait,
to get there
no.
before we...
Right, we were gonna stop on the road anyway. Yeah, we were.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So let's be off.
All right, sounds good.
Away.
And you guys keep traveling. Sounds good. I'm not gonna make you guys roll random encounters for the traveling. But you guys, are you gonna go till you reach the town, or?
I
Till
think we're
dark.
gonna go till dark, and then Anna was gonna do her bubble.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. Sounds good. So you're actually a little outside of the village, the little community. When dark hits, we reach dark, but the area is also not really that dangerous, anyways. Like it's there's some farms nearby. It's starting to become a little more populated, but it's not like super densely populated. So yeah, and but you're not quite in the village itself. And does Anna just use her bubble to keep you guys safe?
Yeah,
imagine.
I'm also going to cast Sending to Theravel and ask him if he knows of
Sortro.
a Sortro who offers people to draw from a magical deck of cards.
What do you say exactly? Like, do you know of a sort? Do you know of a Sortro who has
A Sortro who wields a powerful deck of cards that can...
Bend time and space.
Yes,
yeah.
let's go with that.
He's like, all right. He'll be like, I know of a Sortra, the goddess, but did you really run into the deck of many things?
I guess I didn't know what a deck of many things is, so if he describes that,
Yeah,
well,
he would know. So
I
he
guess
says.
I can burn my last Sending,
Yeah.
technically, since I can ritual cast that. Seems like it. Ulf and Layna lost their souls to hell.
Yeah.
And we now have... dude, what the fuck is that sword called?
Striker.
Striker, Destroyer of Goblins.
Yeah. And do you say anything? Do you have maybe a couple words left? I guess I don't know. I haven't keep it right.
Not pleased.
Oh, okay. And he sends you back. He's like, he'll say like, I don't even know.
You're just like, how would my like level 10 to 15 NPC wizard
Oh, he was like,
be responding to this?
he'd be like, he'd probably be like, shit. Sorry to hear. Battle happened today.
Well,
and
he's alive, so I guess that's a good sign.
I have a couple words left. Let me see. He would probably be like, shit. He'd probably tell you guys this. Yeah, he'd trust you guys. He'd be like, King's son died.
Oh god.
Shit's gonna hit the fan. He wouldn't say that, but he's gonna say like,
Since this is all telepathic, I imagine Anna's like
Your-
drinking
your
from
face.
her,
Yeah.
her water skin after casting it the
Yeah.
second time, and suddenly just sprays water all
Yeah.
over Grizzles.
and he says, things will be changing. And that's all.
Yep. Creepy tent man was right about things changing.
Oh yeah?
The king's son is dead.
Do you think he's looking for an adopted child?
He's probably going to be trying to keep rebellion down at this point. There's already unrest on the side of the country.
What would the king's son dying do? Like the unrest here, isn't that against?
Well, okay. Do I know if the king has like how many sons?
Oh, you guys all know he only has one son. Well, he had.
Okay,
One son.
so the heir apparent is dead.
Can't he just have another kid?
That's Can he have another kid, or is he like beyond the age where in another heir is reasonable to assume?
He doesn't have a son. Moreover, you and Miles definitely, at least, and probably most people know that he doesn't really have any. He doesn't have any brothers.
And he's too old to be having more kids.
He's old. He's not actually that old. He's in his like 40s, so not that old. He could definitely have another kid, but he doesn't right now.
I mean, I don't think guys generally have that issue though.
Yeah, I mean, it gets a little hard.
Oh, it can become an issue.
Yeah, your T count goes down. No,
especially when you're drinking lead-laced wine.
But yeah. So but in this case though, he doesn't have another kid. I mean, he probably could have another one. Maybe.
So yeah, basically the only obvious heir to the throne is dead, and the whole reason that you want an heir apparent is because if he dies, everyone else is going to fight over who's king. It's not so much an issue of being able to get a replacement. It's more like if something happens before the replacement is ready.
So are you like talking to the group about this? Because you would know about these things being like a noble, you know.
I'd probably say it more in character, but
and Nox is just like, wow, nobles are complicated.
Yeah, and you have the group now has the sword of the first king and a shield that has great respect in this part of the country.
I understand what you're saying. Miles is going to become the new king. I'm going to become the new Duke of Fellington. Who are you going to be, Anna?
Gone.
If only I was so lucky.
Preferably not into the void. Or hell, or whatever.
Alright. So do you guys, so you guys, this is like as you guys are resting for the night or whatever? I'm assuming like...
Yeah, this would have been shortly before I probably ritual cast the tiny hut.
Sure. Okay, so yeah, sounds good though. So you guys camp throughout the night and nothing happens. You guys are fine. Excuse me. So morning comes. Are you guys
also,
gonna
during the long rest? I'm going to attune to and make Striker my packed weapon.
I'm going to make the Mace of Morningstar of Terror my packed weapon.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. No problem. Also, Dre, you had asked like what it looks like. I don't know. The ruby would be a darker red than that. That looks more orange.
I guess I can just go ahead and remove this global save moderator thing from my
Oh yeah, rip. Forgot about that. Anyways, though, so while you guys are passing through this little village, Icom or whatever, do you guys want to? Again, you could try to stop for supplies, but it doesn't seem like you guys really need to. So I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I guess I've probably been going through rations, so I'd probably get a couple of rations.
Yeah, I would have eaten a ration.
Yeah.
We'll just say that I'll just say that I get a couple gold worth of provisions that I'd be having used up.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'll spend a couple gold because this motherfucker needs food.
Oh, your new friend. Yeah, he'll actually tell you probably that he'll be like, oh, I had plenty of provisions, but that was back in Selthia.
Don't worry about it. You magicked your way into wealth.
And he just nods. He's like, doesn't know what to say.
So, would Grizzles want to be getting rations himself, or would he just do the whole, like, I'm going to scavenge for my food?
Would it be possible to buy him a horse?
The knight?
While I'm here in this town?
They definitely don't have stables in this town.
Okay.
There might be a couple horses that people own, but probably not. They probably have oxen, so.
But they're not going to be getting rid of them.
Yeah, definitely. I would say you're probably gonna even in Innstra it'd be hard. In Snowfeld you could definitely find a horse. I mean, well, you had bought a horse there already, so yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
Whenever I leave, like I'm about to leave the general store, Anna just kind of looks at the guy, kind of blank face, like, if a man ever offers to have you draw cards in the middle of the woods, don't do it.
Do you say this to who?
Just whoever is running the general store in this place.
Or like the
and then I just leave without explaining it.
And they're like, okay. Nice. Oh, shit. Okay. So then you guys continue on your way? And is the plan sort of, I had assumed that the plan was to excuse me, like maybe meet somewhere like here.
Yeah, I told the
Like at the-
kobolds west of the
Yeah.
Monastery, so I'm assuming we'd probably want, if there's a vantage point available,
Yeah.
within like this an eye shot of it.
Oh
probably.
yeah. It's kind of, it is
somewhere
kind of
where
in
we
a-
could see the groups that are supposed to find us coming.
Yes, it is actually. So the monastery, you guys would know this because obviously you've been there. It's in sort of a valley, or well, it's actually up on the top of one side of the valley, up against a mountain there. But there's like you could be on the opposite side of the valley or a different side of the valley, looking over it. And as long as you're not like lighting bonfires, they probably wouldn't be able to see the signs of you. You know. Hold on. And I'm just trying to. I'm sending Matt some stuff. Sorry. That's the reason I'm not responding. But anyway, so does that sound good though? For you guys,
so,
like,
yeah.
So you're kind of thinking like a ridge line on the opposite side of this valley or something?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I'm assuming, yeah, you guys will be paying attention to see if people are gonna.
Have somebody watching, like
Yeah,
maybe have
exactly.
grizzles be up in the tree part of the day or something.
Okay. Okay. And okay, sounds good. So you guys find at about a couple, maybe it'd probably be like an hour walking to the west of the monastery. You find like a ridge line that's suitable. You can actually see the distant like monastery walls from where you are, and you can see it from here. But it's quite far. You can't even really see like the people on the walls or wherever there. But you see it enough to know where it is, and you can see all the surrounding area, so you'll know if people are coming by probably. And that works. And so give me a second. Do you guys set up camp in like a particular way or anything?
I'll probably just like ritual cast my
Yeah, I was assuming that camp would just be the hut.
the
Okay.
Yeah, and I'd probably just choose like whatever color is the most predominant scenery around for the exterior of it, so it doesn't stand out very much.
Okay. Give me a second. Alright, Matt, did you get those messages?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, sounds good. So you guys set up the camp, and this area there's a lot of like pine trees in this stuff, and like other sort of coniferous evergreen trees in this area, and there's like a little creek that maybe runs by, a little spring near the top of this ridgeline actually, that you guys are getting your water from. And so you guys, after leaving that village, we're gonna say it takes you, because this is now not really roads, it takes you 2 days to reach this spot. But you reach it safely. I'm not gonna make you guys roll random encounters, but you make it to this spot. And at the end of the second day, you guys arrive a little before the sun goes down. There's a couple hours of daylight left, maybe, and so you have some time to just do stuff and hang out. You start figuring out the watches, I'm assuming, the watch schedule, and just preparing and stuff. So give me a sec. So you guys are like talking about stuff, when all of a sudden you hear some rustling in the bush, and a loud like a crack,
Oh, jeez.
and you kind of hear like some a tumbling, and sort of you can see kind of coming down one side of the ridge toward you guys, like from a little further up than you guys. You guys aren't at the very top. appears to be a small creature. Describe yourself if you want, Matt.
Yeah.
And I had imagined you were like just tumble down a little ways down like a rocky slope, if that's fine with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So
up to you.
I took quite the fall, apparently.
Just, I mean, it wasn't. You were not at the very top of the tree, but you just like slide down this rubble a little bit, this rocky slope.
All right, yeah, I'm a forest gnome, 3'7", if that matters. Skin very like bronzy, probably looking like Alfonso there, and with black hair, big green eyes, and I actually look fairly young.
How old are you actually?
25.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
How's your hair look?
How's
what
my
does your
hair?
hair like?
Yeah. Bushy
I
head
would
of hair, beard, no beard, big mustache, anything like that?
I would say probably the only hair you would see is like almost like you took a clippers after it all and kind of like tried to shave it off, but there's like the little stubbles
Oh, like
still
patchy,
there.
yeah.
On your head or just your face?
My head, like all my hair.
So you
would
buzz
be
cut
like,
your hair,
yeah.
or the equivalent in.
Do you
Try
have
it.
like a staff or
Try
anything
to.
visible like that?
No, I would just look like a
Just a dude?
a very small person in like common clothes. My clothes, just not too fancy. Probably, honestly, it's probably kind of a real dirty
Yeah, like raggedy.
white shirt, with it's got like a little kind of cut down the front, and it's got lacing on the neck there to kind of hold the neck kind of shut.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it gets a little too big for him. Probably
Yeah.
some just kind of leathery brown pants looking, and regular cloth shoes.
Yeah.
You know, we're lucky that this isn't Forgotten Realms.
Yeah.
Because if it was, Grizzles and Matt's character
Oh,
would
yeah,
absolutely fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Grizzles is on a leash.
Yeah. Oh, figuratively, I guess.
Oh, you know.
So do the so like this is clearly not a halfling. They're distinct enough. It's clearly not a halfling. But I do want you guys to actually roll history checks to see if you know what this is, because it's not super common knowledge in this.
It's a really short halfling with a huge head and eyes.
It's not super difficult to know either, but still, it's not so. No. What you Matt? You don't need to roll with Ulf. Doesn't make any sense.
I actually rolled with Roywin. Thank you very much.
What says Ulf?
I just, yeah, well, you know what?
You know
Maybe
what you are.
Ulf is here in spirit.
Yeah.
Actually, he's somewhere else in spirit.
Yeah, yeah, actually, literally is. Yeah. Well, no, so
He's not here in body or spirit.
So Nox and Miles, definitely, they actually, all three of you guys recognize what this is. We're gonna say Alejandro doesn't actually, but Nox and Miles, you guys are both like, oh, it's a gnome, like you recognize it. Anna, you recognize it's gnome. You also know that you also have heard of people you've never met a gnome directly before, but you've met people who have met gnomes actually out in like the very deep woods. In your travels, you ran into one or two people who told you how they ran into a friendly gnome in the woods who told them the way through the woods if they were lost. You know that they're real, and you've heard of that they're mostly kind of nice, but they're very deep in the woods normally. And I'm assuming so Matt, does your gnome, does he kind of like try to stumble to it like his feet and dust himself off, or what?
I imagine he hasn't noticed anybody yet and stands up, kind of starts dusting himself off, and is like, well, that was pretty unfortunate. I can't believe I fell out of a tree like that.
You fall out of trees often.
Ah!
What?
Anna's just gonna
fuck?
pull out the
Why?
wand of detect magic and cast it like immediately upon seeing him because she's not very trusting of random people anymore.
Right now, at least, yeah. Do you have any magic on you? What did you decide?
Yeah, I would have a magic item. I can't find it. I just saw it, but
Which one is it?
Well, do you know what it is yourself?
no, I don't.
God
I was looking at them, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll keep this one in mind," and now I don't remember what it is.
damn. So one of the ones I
Oh, here it is. It's a circlet of blasting.
So you can just
Ooh,
shoot fucking
that's pretty
like
cool. I
fire
like
bolts
that.
or whatever from your bracelet or whatever.
A scorching ray, yeah, which is still
Scorching
good
ray.
though for to have that for once a
good
day.
It's
for
like
free.
it's one of those ones that charges like
Yeah.
a D.
No,
something.
it's just once each dawn. So,
Ah,
but it's still, I mean, it's still good.
so it's the equivalent. It's like the equivalent of a racial spell. You can use
yeah,
it
and so
once a day.
Anna, you see, that would be evocation, right? So that's you see glowing evocation from a circlet, which a circlet is like on your. Is that like on your head or what is a circlet?
Circlets are generally worn on the head.
Yeah, like a little tiara almost.
It's
Yeah,
basically like
a tiara.
a very minimalistic like tiara.
It's just like a
or
band.
crown kind
yeah.
of thing. Yeah,
We can even say it's just like a simple, like wiry sort of like hairband, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, in any case, you see
Do
this
you really
glowing
not
outside.
know what a circle?
No, I know, but I think I don't know if that's what he was.
Like you've
was
played
imagining.
Skyrim.
not as much as I probably should have.
What?
But yes, a circlet. Yeah. Anyways, so it's on your head, and you see this going with evocation magic.
At least he isn't fucking glowing. That's what I was worried about. Like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be checking random people that show up now for them glowing magically, since that's like a no-go at this point. And it'll just be like, oh well, at least he isn't that fucker from the tent.
What is he?
What do you say?
What is he?
You know, no.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you would know.
You could be more
So-
like, why is
So
Yeah.
so what is Roywin doing right now? Like after he sees that he's surrounded by these people.
I imagine he's trying to climb back up the mountain as fast as he can.
Oh, there he goes.
Are you sure you're not going to just fall down again?
Wait,
don't know,
come
am I?
back. Don't go. We had so much to talk.
Alejandro is like, my lady, are you sure that he is? Yeah, are you sure that he might not be a spy for our enemy?
The last spy I killed was working.
Should we at least ask him what he's doing here? Maybe he can help us.
Little man,
Yes,
what are you doing here?
I was just out exploring in the woods, and I happened to find this monastery, and I just found a liking to it.
You wouldn't like the monastery if you went near it.
Have you actually been into the monastery?
Well, no, but I've been watching it for some time.
Then you know that it's no safe place for small like you.
I'm pretty sure I can handle myself in a lot of situations.
Oh, is that so?
Yes. I
And
mean,
your plan to take on potentially dozens of cultists and their demon-possessed lackeys is...
oh, I wasn't going to take them on. I was just going to watch them and see kind of what was going on. For example, I know that they change shifts every 12 hours. Yeah, it's 12 hours.
Yep.
So you do know something that... Come back down here. We have need of someone with your information. And if you do, I can make it worth your while. And I pull out a bag with a smiling face on it. You ever seen
Wow.
one of these before?
Oh, no, I guess I'm not fully aware of what that would be.
Miles, what is this?
Kinda-
I can't remember. Is a
Did
bag
I
of
know?
folding large enough for a person to get in?
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
I
you
know
knew
at
what it
least.
was.
Yeah. Anyways,
Did I know what it was? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
Anna's just going. Anna's just going to walk up, flip it open, and
It's called a
step
bag of
inside the
holding.
bag of holding.
It's bigger on the inside.
I'm
That's
just gonna like
exactly
straight up get
complicated.
inside of it while Nox is holding it out,
Oh god.
and flip it back down.
Oh,
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can get back out yourself, but I just know that she'd let me back out. So
You also can't breathe while you're in it.
well,
it has 15
there's-
minutes of air.
There's enough air. No, so one instead of you walking out, Nox does the magic. The magician pull the bunny out of the hat trick. I'm not yanking
Yanking
on
me
you.
out by my
No, no, no.
hair.
Nicely, gently.
So you
Like
like
that-
grab me by the
Oh.
scruff of my shirt and just like remove the bag from where I'm standing, kind of.
Yes. Yeah, basically.
So yeah, she pulled me back out of a bag that was obviously far too small for me to fit in.
I really like the. We can give you this, guys. What is this? Sorry.
So yeah, how does Mr. Gnome feel about Anna
He's
disappearing and reappearing out of a bag?
he's curious about it. He's like, oh, and then he kind of slides back down the hill a little bit and walks closer. You know,
Use weapons out of curiosity.
oh, I don't need weapons. I've got my fists. And I kind of like go up Rocky Balboa style and I start like swinging, but I'm not like actually trying to hit anyone.
Yeah, yes, I'm sure, but this isn't exactly a normal spear. It's magical, enchanted. Can you use spears?
I suppose I can use spears.
I like how we're immediately offering fucking magical.
I mean, I don't
here.
need the spear anymore.
It's true. He does.
It's actually just weighing me down.
That's true.
I take the spear off of my back, because it's probably on my back, and then I give it to you. I just kind of like toss it to you, toss it to your feet.
You know that is rather expensive.
Consider it a down payment on his information.
Hopefully, it's good information.
Give me a second.
Are you reading through what I said?
I just opened it.
Also,
Oh, yeah,
keep
yeah,
in mind,
no problem.
we have a kobold with us. I don't know how you're.
Yeah, the kobold is like scratching his. He's like, "What in the world is this thing?"
Ah!
That is a gnome.
I
What?
don't think I've ever run into one.
I haven't
Picture-
either.
What does it
Picture a
taste like?
halfling.
We could
I can't
ask.
say I've ever eaten one.
Jesus Christ.
You can come and try and find out what I taste like, you little lizard.
Ah! You just said that to me. I killed my master before, and I'm not afraid of you.
Now,
I certainly
Laugh
am
my
not.
ass off if Grizzle's fucking KO'd you.
now, small children, it's going to be all right. It's a
Like-
friendly, peaceful environment for now.
Like if you two really want to fight, I can heal you afterwards.
Grizzles glares at Nox and then spits in the direction of the gnome.
I spit
Oh, no,
back.
we're back on spitting.
Hey, like, yay! We are back in spitting.
Damn it, I
I
thought we
smack
were
them
Except-
both upside the head.
Can you reach me?
I can bend down.
No. Anyway,
Do
so
I get a roll against that?
No.
I mean, I can roll to hit your AC if you'd prefer.
Sure.
If you really wish.
Yeah,
Sure.
roll to cuff him behind
Yeah.
the ear.
We
You
won't-
literally couldn't
We
hurt him
won't
by
say
doing
it does any damage if you won't.
It
wouldn't
can't
any
do damage.
It would
Yeah.
do one
Oh, yeah, that's
minus
right.
1 damage.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so just you can roll to see
So
if
he's
you
basically
smack 'em.
reprimanding them more than
Yeah.
anything.
One sec. Alright.
I have my dog with
I
me.
assume I'm proficient with my fists.
I think everyone is... No, I don't remember actually. Maybe.
Everyone's proficient with unarmed strikes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So,
Alright, I hit a 12.
what's your AC?
Yeah, no, you miss.
Alright, so you duck under it, and then this is for Grizzles.
Yeah, I'm assuming Matt's using
that does not
unarmed,
hit Grizzles. No.
unarmored defense.
Yep.
Anyways, though, so oh yeah, so keep talking. You guys, this is good. You know, you guys have the floor. Sorry.
Yeah, stop bothering us.
Now, get along, you two.
Grizzles will he'll be like, fine.
I need the deets on that spear too.
It's a spear +1.
Yeah, just
Oh,
drag a
I didn't
+1
know.
spear from the compendium.
I didn't know that.
And basically, out in character, you're just told it's a really nice spear.
Some, yeah, really nice magical spare.
Spire. It's real shiny.
Real shiny like.
Oh. So you said you wanted information about this for that very nice bag you have there. Let's see here. I saw a big blue drakeling leave here and started heading north, and I point in the direction of north.
Yeah. He points towards the drake's lair, by the way. He doesn't know that, but you guys know that.
It's
How
going
long
to be
ago
very...
was this?
Yeah, how long ago was
I don't know, Poetry, how long ago was this? I didn't get that.
It was maybe 4 days ago.
Interesting.
Oh, and then I saw a few skeletons walking into the monastery about...
That was a week ago, I think, yeah.
Yeah, about a week ago.
So yeah, that was actually before
Really?
the
So that-
Breakland thing.
So, do you think they're using necromancy also, or is that fucking Raven person related to them now?
I'd assume it's related to the Master of Ravens.
Most likely, although why he was trying to get the skulls Drake's lair, but sure.
Well,
No
I
matter
imagine,
if we-
I imagine the working with the Drake was more out of convenience than anything.
If we have to kill this Raven Master, why would we kill the Deep Sun? Suppose issue.
I just like how we're just like talking about killing like literally everyone that this gnome knows about out here. It's like, yeah, we're gonna kill that person and them and those things.
Don't feel bad for them, Mr. Gnome. They are bad people.
Yes, they killed one of our friends already.
I'm gonna send you a message real quick.
I'm still trying to figure out what you're saying with this one.
Hold on, I think I know. Hold on.
Northern wing of the monastery is where you see
Northern
most...
Wang?
Northern wing.
Northern Wang and
It's where you see the most people come in and out of
Like that, sure.
who don't look friendly and have weapons and armor.
I heard that might help clarify something actually. That would be relevant. I don't know.
You also know that you've seen women and children being forced to work in a small garden area.
Hold
within
on,
the
one
walls.
question that I might not like the answer to. Who had the fucking sending stone attached to the giant?
I did.
Okay,
Oh,
so
good.
we're fine. Because if either of the other two had it on them, it's the other fucking end is gone.
Miles also grabbed the Might Stone.
Yeah, I would have actually allowed you guys to grab anything you wanted off their bodies. The dude would have been like, sure. So,
I wasn't sure who grabbed it. But,
Yeah, no, you
well,
guys can
you had
figure
the
that out now. It
idea,
doesn't matter.
so-
yeah.
No, yeah.
Was there
you guys-
anything on either of you two that we would have known in character that we'd really want
I mean,
other than those?
There was a fuck ton of money. That's like it.
Yeah, they can have that when they get back.
I guess you could, if you really. I guess you could justify being like, yeah, we're taking this gold because they might never need it, and we might need it to save them. But Anna was just gone, so.
Oh yeah, here.
I think the only thing on Ulf would have been the Might Stone that you would have wanted, unless you
So-
wanted the ring.
No.
You also had some money on you, but I think a lot of it was small change.
464 gold.
I guess you could just say, if we wanted to be simple, that they just grabbed both of your money bags
I mean,
if they wanted to.
I could put it in the bag of holding. Cannot physically carry it unless I put it on Alejandro.
Oh yeah, all I had was like, I will carry whatever you wish, my lady.
Here's 3,000 gold.
I mean,
that what the two of
like,
them had
he'll
together?
do whatever
Basically.
you say. So
But I don't want to take their gold unless they're okay with us taking their gold out of character.
I mean, I would rather have Ulf come back with some gold.
I mean,
If he
we
ever
bring-
come,
yeah.
if he comes back.
Look at it this way. It's probably going to be a level or two before your characters come back, and we're probably just going to be making more gold. And that gold might keep us alive until then.
Well, yeah. I mean, you go ahead and do whatever. I'm just... Stop giving me information, boy.
Like,
No, I'm clarifying on one of the other
Out
ones.
of
Sure.
character,
Yeah.
in character, don't take any metal off the Layna. No, she will kill you.
Well, yeah.
Your
Does that
character's
include your
actually a
gold?
psychopath.
Yeah, but like, what if we give it back later?
Like, don't touch my metal.
Okay, I take all of the gems away from Layna, back to her metal wishes.
So we just know that you're like actually fucking weird psychopath about metal objects and just like
Okay,
not
so
touch that.
to be fair, she does she did say, "Give me all of your copper
Yeah.
coins, or I will cut your throats." Also, she walks around with a fucking ton of just iron.
Yeah. Just like, yeah.
Why
you're
is
not wrong.
literally everyone in this party mentally ill?
Yeah. And Matt,
Why do you think
Matt, you
they're-
can just, if you
Troy,
can clarify things
Chat
as you're
me
saying,
what
that's fine.
gems you had.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just continue.
Well, anyways, I said what I said to the group then, or what I read to the group that
Right. Skeletons, the Drakeling, women and children working in a courtyard.
northernmost wing of the monastery is where the most traffic is of
Yeah.
armed people.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys can see, of course, the monastery from here. So you guys know the general layout, which I haven't really described to you up to this point. But it, essentially, there's like a main center building in the middle, and then there are two wings branching out on either side that aren't connected. Well, they have like a bridge going between them, basically. And it doesn't look like they're a bridge over anything. It's just like they're decorative, sort of. But there's bridges connecting these two other wing buildings. One to the north, one to the south. And so the gnome tells you that the northern one is where the most traffic is.
All right. Well, I suppose we don't want to enter by that then. Where are the women and children? You said they were working in a courtyard.
Shmia.
Yeah, they're usually in the garden area.
Where is that in relation to that northernmost wing?
Poetry.
That is on the... Oh, Mia, shush. It's on like the northeast corner.
Have we
south.
gotten
Let
much
me look,
information
actually.
that we didn't just already know before? Just from having been able to walk
You
through?
you guys might have glanced at the garden before, but there weren't any people working in it when you guys were there.
Alright.
Now, yeah, let me look. I'm checking. I have the orientation wrong on the map I made for myself of this place. Yeah, the northeast side, like the northeast. If you divide this into like a grid of like 9 3x3 areas, or 3x3 9 areas, it'd be like a whole ninth of it on the northeast side is a big like garden.
I'm just sitting here thinking, like, we could just have the giant throwing rocks at whatever building we know it doesn't have captives in it.
So
You
out
can
of
chuck a
character.
rocket up to 240 feet.
So Matt, out of character, you know that there, you had been watching long enough. You know that when the people who were forced to work in the fields, when they were like sent in for the night, they went into the main center building. You would know this.
Okay.
If you want to share that, you don't have to. But
I mean, I'm trying to get that bag is what's happening right now.
Is main center building the building we were captive in?
no, you were actually on the southeast corner in a satellite building. Actually, yeah. There's like the main building, the two wing buildings, and then there's a couple other actually smaller ones though. So, and now you're in one of the other non-connected sort of just satellite buildings.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you guys a layout design of the overhead view. When I have one. I don't have one right now, but eventually. That way you can. We're definitely sorry to spoil, but we're not going to get to that tonight. Obviously, in the next week we will. It would take too long, but in the next week I will send you guys like an overhead view, which you'd be able to see from here. So you can plan your attack accordingly. But we'll worry about that later. But anyways, though.
Well, I say he's earned the bag. What do you think, Anna? Miles?
Frankly, I have no interest in the bag.
That information was sufficient for me.
I toss the bag to him.
Cool.
I just picture it like being open and falling on top of him, and he's just gone.
Alejandro, you had said that you like fight with your fists, right? You'd mentioned that.
Yeah.
Alejandro would actually, he'd be like, so you said that you fight with your fists.
Of course.
That is a interesting strategy. I once knew someone like you, not a gnome or whatever you called yourself, but no, just kidding. Not a gnome or whatever you called yourself, but a human. But they fought like you.
I imagine punching things is fairly common.
And how good are you with it?
I don't know. Would you like to find out? I put up my fists.
He looks at Nox.
Are we sure that this is the appropriate place to be fighting?
Alejandro will be like, my lady, it is up to you. I merely wish to see if perhaps this little man would be useful for us. If perhaps we could hire his services as well.
Well, what do you say, little gnome? Do you want to go kill cultists with us?
Well,
We
cultists.
tend to run into quite a... If that's your thing.
You cut out for me.
Yeah.
We tend to run into quite a lot of money if that's your thing.
And we've also run across a couple of mythical artifacts already.
Oh, I'm not too interested in money, but, you know, having a little bit of gold never hurt anyone. But where exactly are these cultists you're talking about, though? Because I imagine I don't actually know they're cultists.
Yeah.
They are in the monastery.
Down there.
Anyone that doesn't look like a bird creature, a goblinoid, or a prisoner down there is a cultist.
Oh. Well, we can't have them living in the monastery now, can we?
My thoughts exactly.
Sure. I'm down to take out these cultists.
Well, welcome to the team. What's your name?
My name is... My name is Rywin.
I put out my hand. I'm Nox.
Rywin would shake, and Miles put out his hand at the same time, because then I imagine
No, he just
like-
raised his hand a little bit.
Oh.
Okay.
Miles. All right.
And Grizzles will be like, Grizzles.
And perhaps if you really want to be adventurous in the future, you can help us by going to hell with us.
Don't take that the wrong way. She's serious.
Yes, a few of our friends are trapped.
Oh, I figured she was... Oh. I suppose we'll have to see when we get to that point.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I'm not very enthused about the idea myself.
Yeah.
A couple of idiots in our group decided to play cards with some sort of god or something.
Something
Go
like
so well.
that.
It was definitely one of the more questionable decisions I've made in my life.
Alejandro
I guess
probably...
really we're the ones that...
Alejandro would probably be like, it is for that reason that I am here. Or so I've been told.
Yeah, so this one, perhaps the most unfortunate, has been enslaved by the deck and he didn't even participate in the game.
I was not
And
enslaved.
the
I was
worst
given
part
a
of
duty.
all, he does not even know he is enslaved.
I was given a duty, and it is...
Look, if he saw me in his dreams, then surely I was destined to draw the card in the first place. And so he was enslaved from birth.
Powerful magic like this can affect the course of time.
Are you sure he's just not a stalker?
Well,
Considering he appeared in front of us, yes.
He teleported roughly, would I have an idea how many miles the
Uh,
main continent is?
Oh,
my God.
like definitely at least like maybe like I think like 1,000 maybe or something like that. Just ballparking.
I guess I could just say he teleported
from the
a
other side
couple
of the
months
continent.
travel time
Yeah.
instantly, if he's to be believed.
I was in a battle near Cerelia under the command of Duke Alfonso, and then I appeared.
By the way, are you a man of import where you came from? Are there people going to be looking for you?
Looking for me?
No, I'm talking to...
No, Alejandro here.
Yes.
Alejandro de Sorilia.
He'd be like, he'd be like, no, I am a simple knight, not landed.
Well, I suppose that simplifies it.
And he'll be like, he'll actually maybe look a little sad about his family. We haven't determined his backstory, but I'll figure that out. But he's like, maybe he looks a little sad. He's like, I do not have much family, but that is not the story I wish to recount.
It's not the story I've written yet.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So you said your friends went to hell?
Well,
Because
their
of, like,
souls.
Souls do.
Oh.
Yes, their bodies are currently residing with, what was it?
The name
Miles,
of
you knew the
Sortro?
name.
yeah,
Some
Sortro.
sort of
Oh, yeah,
magical
yeah,
being
Sortro.
that was wielding the deck.
Would I know who Sotra is?
I guess roll me a religion or history check. Your choice.
I'm better with religion, so.
Yeah. Well, so you know, like I had told them, you know that Sortra is the goddess of like luck, fortune, gambling. You are pretty sure there's not actually a Sortro god or demigod or anything that you remember. You're pretty sure you would know about it if there was a thing, but you know that Sortra is a thing, goddess of luck, gambling, fortune.
My meta character knowledge is like, dude, just like the fucking avatar of this
Yeah.
god. But
Maybe.
I don't know if Anna would know that avatars are a thing because they're not exactly common.
I can't say anything, but you know, there's plenty of priests that might be able to answer your questions out there eventually somewhere. Anyways, so that's what you know, Roy Ben.
Sounds terrible.
That's one way. to
They
put it.
brought it upon themselves, unfortunately. Although perhaps fortunately, because I think Nox here would have tried to kill whatever that was if he had done it maliciously.
Thought about trying, but I don't know. You
He
just
was
didn't
implying
seem-
that the deck couldn't even harm him, so I don't like our odds.
Right. Well, I suppose we'll possibly have a chance to figure out what.
You cut out a little bit there.
Yeah, you kind of.
Possibly we'll have a chance to figure out what.
Oh my god!
Cut out again. Oh my god.
Exact same spot too.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is with whatever
It's weird.
is
'cause
on
it's-
your side, Jack.
it's not
But
a
like, it's
distance
definitely
thing,
not
yeah.
Discord Soundgate.
It's weird, yeah. Anyways, it's not a video, but yeah.
It's not important.
Yeah.
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 Don't worry, those characters don't exist anymore.
They might.
So do you?
Well, we might bring Elwyn back to life one day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I
She's more likely to be brought back than those two right now.
It's definitely easier.
so
It is
so-
definitely easier. It's just a matter of time.
Too
So-
bad that the wrong person's character got fucking sent to the
Oh,
Shadow
yeah.
Realm.
So I will tell you guys. So also out of character though, it's just DM question. Do you guys just at this point kind of like start talking and getting to know each other? And are you waiting until Reinbow and them arrive? I'm assuming.
Probably.
Rambo, the giant, the kobolds.
Sounds good. Because since we don't have Matt's character's backstory fleshed out or Perplex's, then this
is a good place to call it.
Yes, I think this would probably be a good place. It's a little shorter than the normal, but it's okay. We had stuff happen, obviously. So
yeah, how is Perplex's character
tomorrow in the place? He's a captive.
We'll figure. I'm gonna figure out with Perplex how to incorporate his next character. We'll figure out something.
No.
But he will not be a captain. No, I'm gonna make sure he's in.
I'm sure it's going to be
He's
another
the
character
captain,
that totally
not the
wants to
captain.
be
the
in the
captain.
group.
I will say he'll we'll figure out a way.
I'm the
Perplex.
captain of the ship now.
The ship, yeah. But anyways, so we'll figure that out. Let's see.
I'm the captain now.
You guys don't level up yet. Sorry to disappoint you. Let's see. Any other administrative matters to take care of?
When does Alejandro level up?
He'll level up whenever you guys level up. I think it's simpler. Yeah.
So he's what, level 5 now?
He's level
No,
4.
He's level 4.
4?
You guys haven't leveled up. No. Since then. Yeah, he starts at level 4.
I just can't remember what
Yeah.
they start at.
Oh yeah, they
starts
start
at
at 4. Yep. He starts at 4. And you can.
This party is like turning into a like AD&D party with like
know, right?
varying level
Yeah.
of characters.
So I will. It's okay though.
So I already built him.
I think it's actually easier when you're using like milestone experience because you don't have to like calculate and split it up. So yeah, it's easier this way.
Oh, do you get to choose what kind of subclass he was, or
Yeah, I was
he's
gonna
a fighter, so
I just assume champion.
So
he was the most fightery fighter.
So yeah, so Jack,
I
you
think
can
they're
do
implied
whatever
to be
you
knights.
want.
So the banneret / purple dragon would be technically the closest to the description.
Actually trash.
It's
so bad.
So yeah, I mean, Jack, you can you choose whatever you want. However, I'm going to be the one who controls him personality wise.
I'm assuming he has the knight background.
So now
everyone's
everyone's
supposed to be a knight.
I mean, I gave him the soldier background because
Yeah.
the knight background, like the feature doesn't make any sense
Well,
at
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Like,
in
it
terms
just
of
never apply.
yeah, in terms of stats and leveling though, he's completely up to you. So
I mean, I already gave him his.
I like how
Yeah,
you could just
his
be like,
response and
hey,
flaws.
learn how to be sneaky and steal things. And he just has to fucking become a rogue.
I mean, he does whatever he's commanded to do. you
Learn magic, God damn it.
I'll be right
But
back.
but yeah,
Hey,
but
yo, bitch.
Well, we can. I'm also gonna. I'll work out a backstory for him. That matches up with what you have for like his background or whatever, and then I'll send it to you so you know, because I'm assuming you would talk to him about it and learn about him.
Probably.
Soldier.
And he'll tell you about his background, and I'll still roleplay him, but he's generally just gonna follow whatever you do.
You know,
so.
funny enough, Far Traveler could also qualify as his
I
background.
mean, you're right. It could.
Yeah, it's
but
up
it
to
doesn't-
Jack.
What's the background skills?
Anyways, though, but yeah, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna wrap up the string here, and then we can continue talking about stuff because we do have stuff to go over, obviously. But anyways, thanks for people watching on YouTube and who watched on Twitch if you're still here. Thanks for watching, and I'm a little behind with the uploads to YouTube still, one session behind, but I'll get that last
caught
one,
up.
and this one. Yeah, I'll get the last one and this one up this week. Anywho, so see you later. Bye bye.